Okay, I made an entire video, and then one of you guys emailed me and let me know that the audio for some reason was not working. I have no idea why my microphone quit working, but I had to go back in and change the setting, which I didn't change, but my microphone's working again. So I'm going to redo this video so you guys can actually hear me. Uh, First thing I wanted to mention is this is particular units on derived sketches, and the thing about derived sketches is that it does make it much easier if you're going to have the exact same thing duplicated. And the cool thing about it is that when you have a derived sketch, if you modify the first sketch that you made, not the derived one, but the first one, if you modify it, it will automatically update to the derived sketch. Um, you could just do a simple copy and paste, copy from one plane to another plane, and that would work too, but then it would be two independent sketches. So if that's what you want, if you want to be able to modify them independently, you should use copy and paste. But if you want to just modify one and have the other um, update automatically, then you should use the derived sketch. So the first one you do is the parent sketch. The other one's the child sketch, and you cannot modify the child sketch. SolidWorks will not let you do that. So anyhow, let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and click to the next page. These are some of the commands that we'll be using here. We do want to make sure that we are set up for inches. So I'm looking here at my SolidWorks. I'm going to open up a new part, and we will double check and make sure we are set at inches, and we are. And we are also going to check our decimals because it says 3 decimals. And so I'll go to Edit, Document, Units, and you can see here that I have only 2 decimals. So I'm going to change that to 3 decimals. I'm going to change this one to 3 decimals. I'm going to change this one to 3 decimals. And I will even change this one to 3 decimals. That way I know I'm covered. I am going to go ahead like I always do and make this plain white. And we're ready to go. So let's go to the next page. It says start on the front plane. So I'm going to go to the front plane, right click, start a new sketch. There we go. And I do want to make this update automatically. And so I know the instructions here are probably not like this, but I'm going to go ahead and draw a center line about right here. And I am going to go to Dynamic Mirror Entities, and it's going to say sketch a plane or select one. So I've done that. So now when I start drawing, I'm going to start with a circle right here, and then I will draw a line there to the center point. So that's done. I'm going to draw another line right here, come down a little bit, actually I think I did that wrong. Let's zoom in a little bit. I'm going to delete that line, delete this line, and I guess they don't automatically delete, so I'll delete those. So we'll go again to the line command, and I'm going to come out right here, come up right here, and then go to the middle. And so you can see that it has now updated automatically. So I'm going to do a little bit of trimming. I will trim this off, zoom in here and trim this off and trim this off. And so now we're the way that we want to be. And I'm going to have to trim these independently. So I'll trim that, that, and that. So now we have our totally shaded. We do have some fillets that we want, 0.050, and usually I like to do my fillets in the features, but in this case, since I'm going to be using this sketch again and I don't have to do a whole bunch of filleting, I'm going to go ahead and do my fillets now. So I'm going to go to my fillet sketch, and we will go to sketch fillet right there and go 0.050 and entities to fillet. I'll choose that one. I'll choose that one. And notice I'm just choosing these points. And fillet that. Fillet that. And fillet that. So I think that's good. And looks like my fillets are done. So we're all good. We're all good here. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do my dimensions. So let's take a look at what we have. 1.250 from the center. So I'll just go up here and go from here to here. 1.250. That takes care of that. Looks like we got a little problem here. So I'm going to go ahead and just drag this back over here. So we're good here. And this should be 0.368. 0.368. So we're good there. We do have our fillets done here. This right here to this right here is supposed to be 0.125. And from here to here should be 0.275. And it looks like from here to here should be 0.475. And so I'm not quite sure what happened right here, because this right here and this right here should have been collinear automatically. So I'm just going to go ahead and fix that. I'm going to click at this right here, hold down my control key. I'm going to click that right there, and I'm going to make those collinear. And so that took care of that problem. And again, I can't explain to you what I did wrong. Obviously I missed something, but I am now fully defined. I am going to go ahead and put a center line in to revolve around. So there's my center line. I'm going to go to revolve base, and it says axis of revolution. I'm going to choose that center line that I just put in there, and I am good to go. That is totally done. So we've got through step 2 done here. We want to create a new work plane. So it says click on the plane and select insert, and we're going to click on the right plane from the feature and choose an offset distance of 1.25. So I'm going to go right here to reference geometry. I'm going to choose plane, and then I am going to choose the right plane, which is right there. And then the offset distance is already selected, so I'm going to change that to 1.25. And you can see that puts a plane right there in the middle. So now we want to create the derived sketch. So I'm going to hold down the control key and select the new plane. Well, let me just go ahead and complete that. And that plane is already selected, so I'll hold down the control key. And then I'm going to also choose the sketch. And then I'm going to go to insert and come down to derived sketch. And so my derived sketch just got inserted on that new plane I just created. So life is good there. Let's go to the next page. And it says we want to position the derived sketch, and we want to add a collinear relation between the top plane and the line. So we're going to choose the line, and we're going to also choose the top plane. So I have to expand here. I'm going to hold down control, select the top plane and choose a collinear relation. That is done. So you can see that that line did turn black. It is now collinear. Now it doesn't really matter that the rest of this is not fully defined, because remember, we can't modify this anyhow. We have to change the parent sketch, this sketch up here, to be able to change the derived sketch. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to Revolve, and there's my axis right there. So I'm going to choose that, and we've got that done. So let's go to the next page. We're going to add some fillets that are going to be a radius of 0.1. So I'm going to go to my fillet command, and we'll do a radius of 0.1. It's already there, and select these two edges. So we want to choose that one and that one. Fillets are done. And so we're looking good here. I'm going to go ahead and make this isometric. And I am going to go ahead and change the material. Edit material. And we're still using 1020, so we'll put 1020 here. And we are done. I will go to my evaluate and mass properties, and you can see that it is 0.424 pounds, 1.486 cubic inches. And so we are good to go. This is what you would actually screenshot to turn in, and that will get you credit for doing this. Sorry for doing it the first time with no audio. I will get this uploaded right now for you guys, and good luck with this.